The great thing about opera is that it demands acrobatics, and nothing people love more than to see high wire activity. Most of these singers who do specialise in the later repertoire could not sing what she sings because it requires a denial of ego in the way the voice is produced.
Do you think the idea of having to throw your voice over a 90-piece orchestra to the back of a 3,000-seater hall, well, it did. How did it change the voice?
The really big voices, they can be used quite simply. But I think the ones that are a little bit smaller, if they want to get past the competition, they have to find a way of amplifying that. And they add vibrato, that's the first thing they usually do.
Add vibrato, yeah.
Yes, and just as an amplifying device. And they use their whole bodies as, they work harder than I usually do to make a sound. It's sort of, ah, instead of just, normal speaking level. And that kind of shock sound, you get that and you catch that and you run with it and you sustain this amazing line, which is very, very much louder than you would ever think of as a speaking sound. It's more of a declaiming, shouting sound, if you like.
I mean, you must know much more about opera than I do, but when I go to the opera, not always, but sometimes I'm very, very impressed by the voices, and sometimes I just find them uncomfortably strained. And obviously they're unnatural in the sense of we have natural speaking voices, but the lack of naturalness is taking away any sort of feeling that I think they're bringing to the part.
Well, I sort of wonder about the time of Verdi and Puccini themselves, whether people would need to be quite so loud as they are now. If you look sort of Renaissance sources, there's a certain appreciation of what they called still voices, still sounds, and that meant gentle.
What's
that meant quieter,
Yeah.
and that was quite appreciated.